Hello, today we will be looking at the IGCSE music listening paper. We are looking at a section B extract today regarding general world music, and we are diving right back into Indian music. So I have previously made a video on Indian music before, and in that very video I do explain the structure of section B and the structure of each subsection there, how the full paper works, how many listenings you will get, etc. So please do check out that video. The link is in the description below, and then feel free to dive into the rest of this video. Today we are looking at a section B1 from June 2021, paper 1-2. So we're going to read our questions and then we'll dive right into the listening. So we have a very short question extract for us here. It does say music B1. You will hear two passages from a piece of music for instruments separated by a short gap. Yay! So we will actually hear two little extracts in one in this case, and it says read through the questions 11 to 13. So not a lot. We know that if we answer all the questions correctly here, we are guaranteed 6 marks. So let's read through our questions that may potentially give us 6 marks. Question 11. What is the main melody instrument? So we need to listen out there. Then they say describe the music of the first passage. So that'll be the first listening that hits you before the short gap. Then they ask afterwards, what features of the second passage contrast with the first? So of course the second passage is after that short gap. So how does the second passage contrast with the first passage that you just heard before the gap? Okay, last question. Where does this music come from, or from where does this music come? And we don't need to give a reason for our answer. But interesting things, we are asked more comprehension type style questions here, which is more high end than ticking a block, something like that. So this is a very interesting extract. We're without a skeleton score, but they do give us 2 short extracts they tell us. So let's go ahead and listen to our extract.
Now listen to Music B1 and answer the questions.
Okay, so that we heard our 2 mini extracts in one extract, separated by a short gap. Let's jump in and answer our questions. So I'm actually going to start at the end, which is question 13. From where does this music come? And of course it is India. And though we don't have to give a reason, if we were to give a reason or reasons, definitely the presence of a drone 100% confirms this as an Indian extract. Also, nothing like the Indian percussion instrument, the tabla, to give it away as an Indian extract. But we are not asked for a reason here, so we're hopping right back to question 11. What is the main melody instrument? And we can hear that Indian woodwind there, and that is the bansuri. So that is an Indian side-blown bamboo flute. We can go ahead and put that down. Then the 2 sub-questions under question 12. Describe the music of the first passage, and then what features of the second passage contrast to the first. So we're going to hop into our listening once more so that we can answer both these questions. So keep an ear out for what is happening in the first passage. Try to explain it in your head so long what's happening as you listen to the extract, and then we'll put it down on paper afterwards. And also then pay attention to how the second passage contrasts with the first passage.
Music B1, second playing.
So let's answer our last two sub-questions. So let's describe the music of the first passage. So definitely there's a drone. In Indian music, we are expecting this. So there's a drone there. The bansuri, which is the melody instrument, plays low, long, sustained legato notes. The melody is also more free. It's improvised here. The tempo is slow, and of course the rhythm is free. And we do expect this when listening to Indian music. It generally will start off quite slow, quite free metered, and then later on, when the percussion, aka tabla, falls in, then we're more set, we're more metered, and it's more rhythmically structured. We can also notice here in the very first passage that there is a string instrument that plays a descending scale quite fast, and this happens 3 times. But any of these 2 facts that I just mentioned will give you your marks there. We only need 2 facts for 2 marks there. Then our last sub-question, what features or which features of the second passage contrast now with the first? So let's think about this musically, and definitely the first thing that pops out there is, hey, the tabla joins in. The tabla is playing. We have our Indian percussion there. It showcases virtuosic and complicated rhythmic type patterns. We also have the bansuri that's playing at a higher pitch. It also plays a lot more in this passage. The music is faster, more moving, more energetic, and of course now it has a set meter. Whereas the first passage was very free metered, we have a very set meter in the second passage. And any of those 2 facts there will get you your marks. And there we have it, a very short and sweet Indian extract, and hope that this does help you when analyzing Indian music for your listening and for your practice purposes for your IGCSE music listening paper.